Hey guys, today I'm going to be sorting out my elbow, getting a cortisone shot, all that sort of stuff. Going to be also hitting the gym and then training later on tonight with some fellas from the Brisbane club. So should be a good day, but hopefully we get this sorted out once and for all. So yeah, like it was about a month ago, prior to the Moldova tournament, I started getting this pain in the elbow, and at first I thought it was literally just like a pimple or something on the end of my elbow, but as I was continuing to train, it started getting worse and started getting worse, and all of a sudden it really started swelling up, and it was like I'd actually had something similar on my knee when I was in the army, and it turned out to be a ruptured bursa. So I'm thinking, okay, here we go. But Moldova was on the cards like 2 weeks away, and I was thinking there's no way I'm going to go all the way to Moldova and miss out. So I went to Moldova. I was competing in the very first time I went to the table. The referee said to me, "Dude, what's wrong with your elbow?" So they were literally, I had to clarify what was my elbow, because it was, as you can see, it's so swollen, and literally, so putting my elbow down on the table, it aggravates it a fair bit, but it doesn't actually stop me from being strong in the arm wrestle. So it didn't so much worry me as an arm wrestler, other than the fact that it was that uncomfortable to put my elbow down. But anyway, so I'm going to get there today. I'm going to get it drained and a cortisone shot. But I think I mentioned a while back, I actually cut it open myself when I was in Moldova as well. Instead of letting it just become a problem, I actually just stuck a knife in it and drained about a cup worth of fluid. So anyway, we'll get it done properly today, and I'm sure the doctor's going to tell me not to train on it and everything, but I got a match coming up. I got a tournament on the 6th of October, which is not long away, so I'll probably compete there, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. But, yeah. Yeah, anyway, just heading in now to get the elbow sorted. So it's going to be interesting. I don't know how much fluid they're going to get out of this thing this time, but yeah, so a little bit disappointed that I didn't get to bring the cameras in, but I knew it was going to be a long shot. But they drained 10 mils of fluid, which is not a lot. I thought it was going to be a heap more. They put the cortisone injection in. They said that all of this is just hard sort of tissue that'll go down with the cortisone. So I guess the other good news is that they said I'm able to go to the gym, I'm able to do anything as long as it's not really contact, so it just means I got to float when I arm wrestle. But anyway, good time. So now we might head off to Ipswich gym and go do some training anyway. Yeah, the next competition that I'm heading down to is the Melbourne Armwrestling Cup, which is the 6th of October. And interestingly, I'm going down there mainly to get some reconnaissance on Brett Coots. Myself and Danny Tesh, we are heading up to the 100 kilos category for this nationals. And Brett's had the kind of control over the 100 kilo category for a while, and I got incredibly close to beating him in 2016. So. I got a feeling he's going to dodge me. I got a feeling he's not even going to turn up. He's got a sore wrist, but hey, I got a sore elbow, so that's even in my opinion. But I think that Danny Tesh and I are going to end up number 1 and 2 on the podium, and Brett Coots is going to be bronze this year. So Melbourne Cup, it's a chance for both he and I to have a fight before it actually gets to nationals. So hopefully it happens. But 6th of October is not too far away. Other stuff that I want to talk about, like this whole vlogging thing. I mean, you guys know what I'm all about. I kind of got 2 main goals that I'm looking for in this sport. One is me as an arm wrestler. I want to make it to the world elite level. I want to be recognized as one of the best arm wrestlers on the planet. So I guess bringing the camera along on the journey helps to kind of show you guys the process that I'm applying to try to get there. And then the other side is, to be honest, where I'm more excited is about helping bring the sport to mainstream media to get it to the point where everyone knows that arm wrestling is a sport. So I am super excited to be working with Dylan, the man behind the camera here. He's helping me to bring it to the next level. I know up until this point it's been me behind the camera, where now to have someone who actually knows what they're doing and has the right equipment and the right editing skills is exciting. And as you guys know, it's all about bringing the sport to the mainstream. So it'll be fun. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content, and yeah, the sky's the limit. this is the Devon Larratt approach, the 2 rules. Never stop and don't get injured. And when you do get injured, remember rule 1. So I definitely feel like, I wouldn't say I'm injured, but I feel like I'm vulnerable to injury right now. So super careful, but at the end of the day, it's building these bricks up when you're feeling injured. That's what makes the biggest difference. We're committed to the 100 kilos category now, so chasing both Danny Tesh and now Brett Coots. Brett Coots I've never beaten before, but I've become incredibly close, so hopefully this year will be the year I get him. But Danny Tesh, we know, I think Danny Tesh leads me 10 victories to 1, so and Danny Tesh and I, we seeded 2 and 3 this year. Brett Coots seeded 1, so it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. I'll go do some other angles. When there's not a lot of pressure in your setup, having that strong tabletop fingers is really critical to getting control of the match. So I just like to grab a heavy dumbbell. I got 30 kilos here, and just starting with my fingers open, just lifting it off the ground, and just closing my hand, rolling it up, rolling it down. Pretty simple stuff. You can go heavy on this. You can go up to like sort of 50, 60 kilos, but it kind of gets a little away from you. I prefer to have the control and get the high reps. I've always been a fan of the high reps movement. A lot of people will ask me, I started out in my arm wrestling journey with like a 3,000 reps a day philosophy, where I used to hit super light weights for super high reps. A lot of people ask me if I still do that. I don't do the super high reps anymore. I'm more like this medium to high reps. I do as many sets as I can of any given movement. I rest for as minimal as I can. So like I said, for me, it's all about, every 6 weeks, I'm gonna hit a 1 rep max on every single movement that I do. And in between those 6 weeks, it's all about just hitting as many reps with whatever weight's necessary. I don't like to really go too heavy. I like to just work the angle, get that neurological efficiency going. And then every 6 weeks, measure what my 1 rep max is. All I'm trying to do is condition the inner elbow tendons, and also just get that rear delt engaged. That's that Toddzilla pressure where you're locked there and your opponent just can't move you sideways. So, again, rehab, this isn't a 1 rep max. If I was gonna do a 1 rep max, I'd do it on a cable with my arm on a table and just drive. So this is rehab, nothing more. But it's easy to really cheat on this one. Do you arm wrestle like that, or like this? So
I'll go close.
I'll show you. So put your left hand on my shoulder, and so then try to pull yourself back into your pec.
Pull myself back.
Yeah. So that there is the angle of what matters in an arm wrestle. So a lot of people think that this is arm wrestling. Yeah. So that's how you hurt. That's how you break your arm. But like this, and then pin while leaning. But
so you pull in and down this way.
Yeah, it's like this.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
That way fucking
that's just broken arm territory there. Yeah. So.
Like Brett White on the footy show.
Yeah. Wendell Saylor. It was Ben Ross. But yeah. But yeah, you should just come along. Seriously, it's a hell of a lot of fun. Wednesday night, 6:30. It's free. A place called Muscle Coach on West End, so Vulture Street, West End.
Oh, yeah.
But there's about 50 people in the club, and
how do you go?
I'm the 90 kilo Asia Pacific champion on the right arm. So but
left and right arm.
Yeah, my left's very tiny compared to my right. I don't know, but but yeah, there's separate competitions and that. So
even like you watch the super heavyweight ones,
Yeah.
they're not even that big of blokes, are you? And they just got.
yeah, it's definitely doesn't. It's not the big guy wins, that's for sure. It's a matter of it's hand and wrist. Literally, if you can do that on your opponent, it results in your opponent doing that. So if you're turned up like this, you're lifting. It's hard to pin someone when you're lifting, where if you can get your palm down, it's easy to pin. So, yeah. All good. Yeah.
There's a kid at school, Tosh, and he was 45 kilos, scrawny fella, but he looked like he had like double joints in his wrist and that.
And
so he used to just be able to, he used to be able to bend back, and then just like.
It's all about the hand and wrist, so yeah.
Yeah, and my mate Dean, he was signing for like Broncos and shit for front row.
Yeah.
Dobbo, big fella, like. Yep, Dean would get him, and he'd just be like sitting there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I might come now. There's every Wednesday?
Every Wednesday we got state comp in every state, nationals. We have the Asia Pacific comp at the Arnold's Classic in Melbourne. Yeah, World Championships, all sorts of stuff. But yeah. So I want to entertain with you the idea of a really well put together match with you and Mickey. And when I say really well put together, I want to test out the model of Arm Fights Unleashed, where for a week leading up to the match, we send a videographer around your place, follow you for the day, and during the day you just be yourself, whatever it is, if you're tiling, whatever, and you just talk about what you think about your match and build the story of who you are. And then day before, press conference, Conor McGregor style, press conference legit, and then the match the next day. Yeah.
Or my strength level.
Yeah. For you to survive against Mickey, it's mostly about that wrist up. Because you're slightly shorter than Mickey, so Mickey gets the position that I'm in right now. He gets that down wrist, where he can, anything you move, if you come forward, he's gonna do that. If you run backwards, he's gonna do that. So to scare Mickey, you need to have, when you're set up, you need to be like really rigid through here and all the way up through your wrist. You just gotta just feel like that. That's what you need to intimidate him. Because like where this strap is now, the strap is holding me in. So what you really need to do is strap, wrist up. You need to dominate there. Like, don't allow him to come forward onto you. Hey Louis, how are you, man? The big guns are here.
Yeah, that feels good for me, eh?
Yeah. How you doing, man?
How you going, fella?
Nice.
Is your arm swollen at the moment too, or not?
It is, but it's on its way down. The cortisone shot, literally the cortisone shot today has made it reduced. And as long as I don't dig in hard, it's good.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah, for it. What you want to do to get me into a position where I'm unhappy is close this angle. So use your pecs and your shoulders and just patiently like close that angle there and then sit there. Put the ball in my court. If you're in that position, I need to start to come up with something to get out. So you can use a little bit of tricep, just a little bit. Yeah, so down and pec at the same time. See, now I'm in trouble. I got to do something, I got to change because I'm going to gas before you. And if I try to run or go anywhere, you're in that good position. So that's the position, boom, you want to get to as a shorter armed arm wrestler. But getting there is the challenge. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's not going to be long. I think you're hungrier than he is, so your knowledge will go past him. It's just about getting that table time, man, and getting as many minutes under tension as you can to get that instinct. but spend as much time as you can thinking about the sport in terms of the biomechanics. Don't think that being strong is what matters most. It's incredibly important to be strong, but it's more important to be in a more efficient position than your opponent is. So always look to, if the match was to pause right here and we were to just have to hold without any movement change, who would bleed out first? You always want to be the person that wouldn't bleed out first. So at any given time, if you had to pause the match, audit your own position and say, am I in an efficient position? Yep. If not, work it out. Always want to be more efficient than your opponent. And it teaches you to arm wrestle relaxed as well.
Arm wrestle relaxed.
Arm wrestle relaxed, yeah. You don't have to just bang on all the time. You can hide from your opponent, steer them around without actually engaging in a full-on battle. And you can lead them down paths they don't want to go down. And that's how I try to arm wrestle all the time. If I can't flash pin someone, I go straight into this relaxed mode where I don't actually engage. Like my match against Matt, I'm like this. I'm not even driving at all. I'm waiting for him to drive. Yeah, I'm luring him, come on Matt, come on Matt. As soon as he goes for his top roll, bang, no, take you off it. And he's actively engaging whilst I'm just relaxing.
He's burning and
He's burning and I'm relaxing. Yeah. So I mean, if you can finish a match straight away, do it. But at the end of the day, arm wrestling is about taking on another guy that's equal power as you are, and you got to work out how to beat him. That's better. Just without fully engaging, you're taking away room. That's a good trap. Go for that one. Like you've got a good connection there on the flop. You could lure me into a top roll, and then because your shoulder angle is so set, you could just drive Toddzilla style. So right there, you lure me into a top roll. Now just drive, bang, yeah. That's a technical move that you lured me into a mistake. So yeah, if you're there, the flop press is a good option. Yeah, because you can see how it isolates the bicep for me. It really does. So, nice. Right. Have a pull with someone else.
Looks smooth, mate, eh? Silky smooth, eh?
Silky, yeah. Super silky. So this guy here is pretty much the #1 contender for the 70 kilo state title.
Lightweight, eh?
Yeah. Because, yeah, you're too big now for 70s, aren't you? Yeah.
I haven't committed.
75 kilo #1 contender. Whatever. Once someone's committed here, and you kind of close the door on them there, now's the time where their hand is vulnerable. So now you can drop your hips, get onto the outside, add that side pressure, and then lat drag, and their hand will go. So going in to go out is just as good as out to go in.
Is that on a top roller or anyone?
Anyone, man. Like, try to change the way you view it. Don't think of it as hooking, top rolling. Just think of it as subtle difference versus subtle difference. Like, yeah. If you know you're going to lose that battle, don't fight it. Give it away. But then win something else. So if you're giving that away, gain some height maybe, and regrip and get that cup. So if you see me attacking here, let me have it whilst I'm going for it. Hammer curl and open your kick back your hand like that. Rise your wrist and take a regrip. Feel how you got a few more mils? So let's slow it down. So just normal back pressure. So if you feel me coming here, kick back your hand. Rise, and then regrip. And now stand back up tight again, and you've got a few mils. So making the right move at the right time pays dividends.
So you're basically on back pressure, and then you're.
If I commit in,
down.
Get some extra leverage on me, and then stand back up.
But like whilst trying to stay tight.
Now you can feel it's going to be harder for me to get down here now because I haven't got the leverage. So keep doing it, keep working, climb up my hand, kick back, regrip, kick back, regrip. Keep going, keep going. it's funny. You are like a miniature Brett Coots, and your muscle distribution and the way that you instinctively arm wrestle, you arm wrestle like him. So I would focus, like, you should be looking at how Brett loses matches and saying, I got to fill that problem, because if it's easy to go into where you're strong because you feel good, you train there and you think, oh yeah, I can smash everyone right here. But come comp, people like Mickey are just whoop, blowing your wrist away, and you think, can't get into the match. I know I'm stronger than him, but I can't get in. So
I'll go to nationals.
Yeah.
In Adelaide.
Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in today. I had an absolute blast today. I hope you guys did as well. This is the sort of thing that I am absolutely excited about bringing you guys, is good quality content. So this was really exciting for me to finally get to this chapter where we've got legends like Dylan behind the camera. Thank you, Dylan, man, for filming this today and putting it together, because it's awesome. But the elbow stood up to the test of table time tonight. The gym, I felt insanely sore, but table time tonight felt really good, which is awesome. So I feel like I'm going to be in good shape for the Melbourne Cup on the 6th of October. Brett Coots, if you are willing to put your elbow on the table, this right arm is coming for you, man. But guys, you're going to see more content like this on a regular basis, and I'm going to bring you guys along for the journey on putting together some unbelievably wicked matches for the Arm Fights Unleashed series. But guys, thank you so much. You know I love you guys, and I'll see you guys again soon.